Today's wellness news you can use is brought to you by Brain Rehab Clinic.
Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so in this segment, I got a chance to chat with the Iron Man himself, Mr. James Lawrence, and he talked about his latest experience with his 101 triathlons that he did back-to-back 101 days in a row. Now, what I didn't understand about this was the recovery process. I mean, I understand that this is a feat of nature. This is a level of mental toughness that I can't even begin to understand. The crossover between mental and physical gets really thin. But what it does to your body at the end is crazy. But Trip, I also didn't understand the difference between Ironman and triathlon and how to use it correctly. So before we dive in too much to what exactly each is, explain the difference between the two.
Well, I want to brag about my mental toughness.
Yes.
The other day I went to the gym and worked out without my earbuds.
But
I sat in the car
and
go, God, I don't want to have to do that. I have to. Anyway, so I was lucky enough to live in Kona, Hawaii, where the Ironman, the original Ironman was set. And Ironman is kind of a brand name for...
It's like the Gatorade.
Exactly. And triathlons are amazing. And a full triathlon, which our guest, no one's ever done anything like this in the history of man, but it's amazing, is a couple mile swim, then a 100-mile bike ride, a little bit more, and then a full marathon, which is 26 miles, 385 yards. And to do that one day is insane. 9 to 12 hours of insane, just insane. To do it the next day and the next day and the next day, this guy is superhuman.
Right.
And what goes on in his brain, because there's no way, it's just insane. And
he has a superpower, for sure.
Oh, it is beyond superpower. And to have that degree of ability to recover and to push yourself, it's incredible. And if we could take his brain and...
adopt it just a little.
If we all had a little bit of that, because just think of the small things that go on in life and we go, the heck with it.
Well, I think what it is so inspirational when you watch his story. I found him back in 2018, so I'm a pretty huge fan of him and his family and his whole team. I started following him from a podcast that I found, and I was just like, wow. And that was when he had done 50 triathlons and he was traveling for that one. And so you'll hear he's like, I thought if I could control the travel, I could do more than the 50. He did the 101, but what is so amazing about him and humbling and truly inspiring is the way he so candidly talks about the recovery and how human he really is. Like how much it really took a toll, how depressed at the end you are. Like, because everyone's there for the rally, but then press leaves once it's over and you did the thing and you are left with a broken brain. So a little bit later in the show, we'll get a chance to chat with Dr. Hatch about what that means. But he has really done the work because there is a recovery process to this that is absolutely insane.
Well, God, we are so lucky to have someone on the show like that and learn a little bit about what it takes to overcome adversity and be a better person.
And if you want to know more about his story, I recommend that you just Google him. He's been on a million podcasts that I love, and I've listened to probably all of them. His wife and his daughters are part of his intimate team, and they are an incredible team as a family. The whole thing is very inspiring. And then also Dr. Hatch was on his podcast, The Grit Show, so you'll definitely want to check that out as well. And here's the Iron Cowboy himself.
Talk 365 TV's Wellness Minute is brought to you by Brain Rehab Clinic.
Hey, my name is James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, and I'm best known for doing 50 Ironmans, 50 days in 50 states, and most recently, 100 consecutive full-distance triathlons with no days off. And once you complete something like that, you realize how powerful the mind is, and everybody's fascinated with preparation and execution, and then when recovery happens, you realize how much trouble you're in. And I've had at least 6 concussions, and then also broke my back at that Conquer 100. And the back has healed itself, but I now have this incredible pain. Never thought I'd run again until I found these guys right here, and Dr. Hatch is incredible, and he has totally changed my life. I'm now back to running, pain-free. In fact, I'm going to the World Championships this year to be competitive again, and that I never thought would be possible. So thank you so much to everybody here, and I would recommend it to every single person that's ever experienced any trauma or anything in their lives. This place will change you.